In our previous episode, we got to look at a little bit at laser light He-Man. Now, let's take a look a little bit at the artwork or so of the previous before it was released. And we're going to look at it in hand also, because I just happen to have my hands on one. It already came. So let's take a look at some of the old packaging. Now let's take a look at the packaging. This was originally from 1988. And you can see this is from the European market. This wasn't released in the United States back in the day. So you see laser power He-Man. And then you see the H and the M on the waist, and then H on the chest. Basically standing for He-Man or so. And then you see it's a 5-point articulation right there. And I had the old-fashioned twisting waist, as you see. Now let's look at the back. This is the back of the card right there, and you can see it used like one of the AA batteries in the back, but you'll see the new one, it has a smaller battery with it. And then you can see the arm, the wrist guard arm, which has only one strap to it. You know, it doesn't hinder it because it's only 5-pointed articulation with the arm. Well, not too bad, but it's nice looking at the art. You can see that resemblance right there. And if you don't know, I'm going to show it right now. You can see right there from the old movie that they released with Dolph Lundgren right there. That's what they were looking for. You can see the hairstyle resemblance with it. And that's why they made the laser power thing, but they also incorporated with a laser. So let me see, I'm going to show you. As you can see from this early design right here, they would take the laser light He-Man, and they were going to make this to incorporate with their vehicles or source of power. So yeah. So that's what it was incorporated with. Let me show you. As we can see right here, this is from Battle Ramlog, and it said right here, they mentioned the power crystal segments were crystals that were used to power the playsets and interact with toys, with the evidence of concerning with concept arts by James McElroy. And there we can see it right there. And there was one of the prototypes that they put in design right there. Yeah. Right here, this is one of the earlier type prototypes that they had of it. He was all white, basically. The boots, the pants, the singlets. Yeah, that was the original prototype copy right there that they were planning to use, but then they scrapped it and they gave them the paint details that it had, which then became to this or so. And you can see the early build-ups, how it looked like. And a hole right there to snap onto his back. And we look at some of the artwork. That this was from Spain right here. He-Man Espada Illuminadas. You know, just means illuminating sword right there. And you see Skeletor right there. And you see Buzzsaw. This one's already out from the origins. That's the Buzzsaw Hordak right there. Let me show you these nice artworks. And there's Laser Light Skeletor. Alright. Well, enough of that. Let's go look at the real deal in our hands now. So let's take a little deep look in it right there. And now I understand this picture now, this image. You see the crystal right there? And look at the sword. And you know, after reading that stuff in Battle Ram, yeah, that crystal, it's one of the core items or so. And that's what the sword is made of right there. So both Laser Light He-Man and Laser Power He-Man. He's the power. And Laser Light Skeletor right there. Yeah, they both harness the light right here from emanating from the crystals or so. So yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I didn't know not much on this. Not much was known on this in the States or so. And then you can see these little creatures. I don't know what they are. Some kind of troll things running away. And these two are curious on what is that? You know, and they're seeing the center of the figure right there. And then again, right over there, jumping off one of the towers right there, Grayskull Tower, and to greet Skeletor right there. I guess the thing with Skeletor, I guess it's an infection or so with him, because you can see the way his skin is right there. All right, and now we're gonna get opening with this. All right, let's get it open. Cut the side. There we go, right there. And we see the side of the box. This is what I have. Might be the switch on the back. Okay, let's see. Nice clean look. See if I can press the button while it's in there. I don't think it's on. Ah, here it is. I don't think it's on at all. All right. So I'll snip this. I think I got turned into a better snipper lately, so you guys won't have to wait too much when I do this. Arms and legs right there. All right, it should be out now. I already snipped the back. Let's try to pull them out. Not bad. And then a sword. There we go. Not bad. We can always do that. One more cord for this one. Okay, there we go. So I was wondering why the sword light wasn't working. This paper thing is kind of protecting the battery. So you pull this and it should activate it. There we go. We got the illumination now. Let me turn on the light so you can see that. There we go. All right, we're going to get them back on, sewed on. Now let's take a look at the light power of the sword right there. Laser power He-Man. Look at that. I like that. That is nice. We'll go and turn on the lights now. There we go. And all I gotta say is, yeah, pretty neat and nice. I like it. It has a standard buck of the MOTU Origins, 16-point articulation. You see, nothing is hindered. This might be a little bit hindered right there on the because of the armor piece right there. Let me see if I can push it down. Yeah, we can push this down. It'll be all right then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, a little bit hindered, but if you push this a little bit down the sleeve, it should be all right. So you can straighten it or bend it right there. It's really nice. Some may feel a little bit different about the hair sculpture or so. The face is the same. The face is a regular He-Man. But like I said, they were trying to recapture the Dolph Lundgren thing when the movie was out. So that's what they were just trying to recreate. And I thought they did pretty good with it. Yeah, I can't complain. You can see the H and the M just like in the past one on the belt, and the H, M. And there's the big pack. And let's see what else it comes with. It comes with this, the mini comic book. This will tell you more. Yeah. If I could get if we get like 25 likes, I'll look into this with you guys and tell you what it's about or so. But I'll let you take a little peek or so. Yeah, all I need is 25 likes, and we'll go over this one right here. Just 25, and we're gonna go over that. And then it comes with these instructions right there. Let me see if they stand up. Yeah. And it comes with these instruction papers about the batteries right there. And like I said, you see a little watch battery that goes in, and you could open it with a screwdriver. Not too bad. And 16-point articulation. And then this one, I don't know what this one is. Anybody caution? I don't know. Ah, this is just a warning about the battery, so that's all. Nothing too big. It's a little watch battery. I don't think nobody's gonna care much about that. But yeah, this is it. And the colors are nice. I mean, this is one solid figure, I gotta say. Let's turn off that lights one more time so we can look at it real good. Oh, like that. And once again, I'm your host, Kirk HT. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's just an overlook on the Masters of the Universe on Laser Power He-Man. You guys have a good one there.